It's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Escapes the defender. There he goes, right side. Christian Watson, touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson, 63 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Check, smash. Ready?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Smith, ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check white. Hey, green. Check pink. Black swap. Go pink. Blue check.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Chop, 17. Red, cycle, steel, black. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Red, yellow, black ultra.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Let's go now. Drill green. Blaster, 6. 6, mega. Green jack. Ready?
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Steps away to his left.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
52. Right, white. Claude red. Fury, yellow. Set, cut.
Ritter back to throw.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yellow.
In motion goes the tight end.
Blue. Smash. Red. Black shot.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, red. Blue is striker. Light blue. Red, cycle. Hey, go Fury. Cut.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Rolling to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
97.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Go red. Hey, go steel. Cut, cut.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
63.
Hurts sliding out of the pocket. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And now off to the races, down the right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to the running game with Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Drill green. Flasher. Six. Mega. Green jack.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
White. On the ball. Ready.
Ritter now.
On the move to his left.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Gets by him at the 25. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
That shoves him off at the 20.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their...
There he goes, left side.
Van Jefferson. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run.
54 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Trouble, 38. Smash, red. Black chop. Blue stripe. Set, huh?
Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Okay,
Now
ready?
they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
43 rail. Slide blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter off the play fake.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
That is caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right.
And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hurts
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
on 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Strike. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready?
They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mega. Let's go. Charge. Ready?
On second, here's Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our